Today we're working on Minuet number 12, the last song in Suzuki Book 2. Welcome. Welcome to the studio. My name is Cassie and I'm a professional violist and teaching artist. Today we're working on the final minuet of Book 2 in Suzuki. So there's a few technical things we want to go over before we do our playthroughs. The very first thing that we have that's new in this piece is syncopation. And syncopation is playing not on the beat. So if I clapped a beat or I snapped a beat, 1, 2, 3, and I played my notes on that beat, D, 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 that's not syncopated. Syncopation is what happens in between those snaps. So I'm going to use that same note D. If I snap, D, 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 and I play when I'm not snapping, that's syncopation. And that happens for us in the very first full measure. So we're going to try that first on our open D string. Let's go to playing position. And I'm going to demonstrate it first, and then we'll play it together. So it's D, 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 D. Let's try that together. Ready? Go. And if it's helpful for you to think of words, you could say in your head, I like pizza for that rhythm. Let's try that one more time. Ready? Go. I like pizza. So let's try that now with what's actually printed on the page. We're going to start in the very first measure. 1, 2. Let's try that one more time, and I'm going to say the I like pizza sentence out loud while we play the syncopated measure this time. 1, 2. I like pizza. So there's a couple more instances of syncopation that appear in this piece. Just make sure that if you see that eighth note, quarter note, eighth note, that you're playing that correctly or that you're thinking I like pizza in your head. The next new thing that we have is kind of just a continuation of the trill, and this happens right before the very first ending. There's 2 little grace notes that follow that trill. Those are called Nachschlag. That's your new word for the day. It's a German word. And after I do my trill, I do 2 little quick notes, and in this case it's an A followed by a B. So if I play that trill, I'm going to stop on the B before I play those 2 grace notes or Nachschlag notes. So let's try that. It's right before the very first ending. We'll just do a trill first, stop, and add the A, B on after that. Ready? Go. One more time. Ready? Go. Let's just take that pause out now so that there's no pause in between the trill and the Nachschlag. Ready? Go. Do that one more time. Ready? Go. And this happens again later on in the piece. You'll see that there's 2 little grace notes or those tiny notes printed after the trill. So now they know what to do with those. The last new thing that we have is a scale, but it's in 16th notes. So this happens later on in the trio section. And it starts on open D. So this scale just goes faster than we've done it before, so we're going to practice that. So just remember, it's high 2 on the D string and low 2 on the A string. Let's try that. This is measure 39, and we'll do it slowly, and then we'll build up our speed. 1, and 2, and 3, and. Let's try that one more time, a little bit faster. 1, and 2, and 3, and. Good, let's try that one more time at tempo. 1, and 2, and 3, and. So if that's tripping you up or your fingers are kind of fumbling over each other, I would recommend practicing just your left hand until your fingers get coordinated, and then you can add your bow in, or you can even do the bow separately with your fingers on the top of the instrument. So notice I did the finger pattern here, and I did what string I would be bowing on if my fingers were on the strings. So let's do that one more time. Once you've got those 2 coordinated by themselves, you can put them together, and hopefully that will iron out some of those issues. The very last thing that I want to mention is that at the trio, our key signature changes. So at the beginning, we have two sharps, we're in the key of D major, and in the trio, we lose one of those sharps, we lose the C sharp, and we go to G major. So be careful when you're playing the trio that there's no C sharps, and then when you do the DC, the repeat, make sure that those C sharps reappear again. Now that we've worked through the tutorial, we're going to play through the piece slowly. Remember that we do take all the repeats the first time through, and on the DC we don't take any of the repeats. So let's go to playing position. Double check your bow hold, curvy thumb, curvy pinky, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we will begin. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. our at-tempo version, and it's the same format. We'll do all the repeats on the first way through and then none on the DC. Go to playing position. Check your bow hold. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Great job on this really difficult piece, and great job on finishing Book 2. Congratulations. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any comments or questions, please post those below, or any videos you'd like me to make too. I do read all those comments. Happy practicing, everybody.